Hey everybody, this is Christopher Small with CMS Law Firm. We do estate planning, we do probate, we do it well. And today I want to talk to you about whether or not you have to update your estate plan when you have a new kid. Before we get there though, if this message applies to you, if you don't have an estate plan and you want one, if you just want to talk more, go to estatemeeting.com. You can set up a time to talk with me over the phone or in person, whichever you would prefer. It's free. So today, I received some news. A client of mine is having a new baby. And don't ask if you know me. I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but it's exciting news, unexpected news, but exciting nevertheless. And got me thinking, okay, great. What happens if this is you and this happens? If you don't have an estate plan, by the way, and you're gonna have a kid, you should probably really consider getting one. You wanna name long-term guardians. You wanna have power of attorney for you and for the children in case something happens to you, blah, 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 blah. But if you already have a plan and you're having a new kid and you're wondering if your plan covers your kid, there's a relatively easy way to check on this to find out. And typically, there are two different ways that you can create an estate plan when you have kids. One is to call out each child individually to say, for example, if you have two kids, Joe and Susie, I want to split my estate equally between Joe and Susie, okay? This is typically the way that you would do it if you were not planning on having any additional kids. The reason is you call the kids out, they get what they want specifically, and then you're all good. The problem though is if you have another kid and you give 50% to Joe and you give 50% to Susie and you have little Tommy over here that comes into the picture, then Tommy could potentially be cut out of the will because you are not specifically calling him out in your will or in your trust as an heir or a distributee. So the other flip side is if you're planning on having more children or if you just have a bunch of children, what you will often say is, I just want to split the residue of my estate, or I want to split my estate equally among my children, living or not living if they have kids, and that's the way that it works. So look at your will or look at your trust if you are having a new kid and you're concerned and you're wondering. And as always, if you're not sure, and I would guess say, even if you are sure, it helps to have somebody like a pro look at it, even if they're just gonna tell you it's all good, just so you know for sure. But having a new kid is super exciting. It's a great time to look at your will and update it anyway. And by the way, another important part here, very, very super important, this has nothing to do with me, but it has everything to do with estate planning. If you have just recently had a new kid, or if you're having another kid, it's very important to go and check on your life insurance beneficiary designations, your retirement account beneficiary designations, if you've done transfer on death designations to your kids, wherever else you have selected beneficiaries. It's really important to make sure that that's now up to date and reflects that it's going to your new kid, or they can be cut out. I've seen it before where you have a life insurance policy, let's say it's $1 million. You have two kids, you give 50% to kid one, 50% to kid two, kid three comes along and you don't update that. When you die, kid one gets 50%, kid two gets 50%, kid three, out, okay? So make sure you go update those beneficiary designations to reflect exactly where you want everything to go. Check out your will or your trust to make sure that those are up to date. And if you have any questions, set up a time to talk with me. Go to estatemeeting.com. Like I said, over the phone or in person, it's free. Would love to hear you and congratulate you on your new addition to the family. That is it. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you have any questions, please write them below or ask them wherever you can. If you know someone that needs to hear this video, please share it with them. And that's it. I'm Christopher Small with CMS Law Firm. We do estate planning, we do probate, we do it well. Thank you so much, and I will probably be here again to talk to you tomorrow. All right, have a great day, a great week, a great everything. Bye.